that we want to cover, and I've just been so I don't know. I've just been so out of it. I really haven't felt any motivation to come on, even by myself. So, guys, I do apologize for that, but we are going to get to it really quick. And then, of course, right afterwards. Now, I debated on whether we should just wait till 1 because there are a couple of people that respond and are like, "Oh, I can't wait for this review for the Army of the Dead." But you know how I am. You know how I like to. If I'm sitting in this chair,
just keep it rolling.
I don't like intermissions.
Yeah.
I keep them out of the movie theaters. Keep them out of here. So, if it's all right with you, Kitty, unless you need a couple of minutes of a break time after we cover Mighty Ducks, we can get right into Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you're watching this live, or if you're not, if you're watching this on a rerun, you already see that they're both posted. So, you guys go enjoy that review as well. All right, so let's get into it. So, the second to last episode was Head Games. And, it was a cute episode. We were just talking about this before we came on live. You got, Evan and Nick. They're both, Nick always had a thing for MJ. And I honestly didn't know that. I knew he had a crush on the girl from the Ice Palace, the girl that serves him like, donuts and whatever food, in the cafeteria. But I kind of assumed the way she used to do her, the sporting thing when she was doing with her dad, obviously after Nick joined the team, they were a duo when they used to, report the hockey games. Yeah. So I kind of thought that she had a thing for Nick. So when that happened towards the end, I don't know, were you surprised when she's like, I'm only using Evan, I'm only really trying to get Nick jealous. Were you surprised at that?
A little bit.
Yeah?
I thought that was a little odd. I didn't think there was like a crush thing there. No, it was a little weird. It's like, to me, it was like a little like band camp thing.
Yeah, well, because at first it did kind of look like she was into Evan. It did.
It did look like she was into Evan. That's why I was just like, oh, that was a little weird. That was a little twisty turn.
And I feel bad because, the girls, it's obvious Evan likes Sophie. So it's not,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he texts her, he wants to take her to the, the dance or whatever. And she's like, oh, she answers that way. And then she regrets it immediately. And, it's supposed to be a girls thing. Maya is like, oh, no, it's all right. We'll have a girls thing and stuff like that. And then, of course, she just ditches them which was funny because they literally it was almost the only thing that was absent from that relationship was marriage. They were like, they went from, just meeting and then all of a sudden, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I thought it was cute. Look, it was a cute episode.
Like high school love.
Yeah, it was cute.
It was cute.
It was nothing major, nothing big. They played a couple of games in the state. No. They never, at that point, they didn't play a state game. They just got there. Right? Did they play an opponent in that episode? I can't remember.
In that episode, I thought they were doing all the games where they reached the Ducks. It was
that at the end. All right.
Yeah.
I thought they played. I thought they played a few episodes in the earlier, in the finale. I'm not a few games earlier in the finale, and then was the Ducks. I think you're right. Yeah, because it's been so long. Because it's been like 3 weeks since that episode. Right? Wait, has it been 2 weeks since that?
Yeah, because at the end, Stephanie and Alex had to come there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Gordon foolishly opens up to the coach of the Ducks and tells him, which I really didn't think that was going to be anything bad, but you kind of could tell that he was trying to get information out of him, like he was being a dick. But I thought when Bombay tells him that, I really didn't think there would be any aftermath from that. I really didn't think, because I thought it was known what had happened with Gordon Bombay and what had happened. So, I was a little surprised at that. But yeah, of course, she comes back to bail him. She comes back to bail him out. And she uses her Jedi lawyer tricks to to get him off the hook. But I thought that was cool. And then, of course, Stephanie and Alex did some bonding finally. I thought that was really cool. But what'd you think of their bond?
I thought it was cute. I think it was much necessary. I mean, I kind of thought it was a surprise that Stephanie and her husband were going through a divorce. Like that was like a little bit of shock, and it took that for them to bond.
It goes to show that you never know what people are going through. It's the people that you think have the perfect life, and It's yeah, it does suck. It happens, but the good thing about it is she's single now, so
Good for you.
got a shot.
You got a shot there.
So yeah, of course, so that happens, and then obviously it ends where they're about to play the Ducks, and then of course we get to the finale, which I thought was it's up there. I think it's off the top of my head. I would say it's the second best episode. I still think Spirit of the Ducks was my favorite.
Yes.
But this one is definitely right up there, and it really does. I don't know if there's going to be a second season. I'm assuming there might be. I don't see why they wouldn't, add to this, but. It kind of ended the way I sort of, or we even speculated, now, I don't know if this means that he's going to adopt the Ducks that were currently on the Ducks team. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that means for the actual Ducks now that they retained the name, which was what I was hoping for. They were going to become the Ducks. They were going to restore what the Ducks are about. And I think that was the best way to end it. But now you got to wonder what happens to the team that had the Ducks name. I mean, they're not going to obviously become the Don't Bothers, but now do those guys join the Ducks? Like, I don't know what happens there. So that's why it would be pretty cool if they do have a second season. What do you think would happen?
It would also tend to the fact that I don't think Gordon would be able to coach them, especially what happened legally in that episode. If they do make it to any type of final, he couldn't coach it.
Yeah. Well, the loophole was they couldn't have, scouts. So I'm assuming at that point now there's going to be scouts. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they'll even lift that though. Maybe they'll say, you know what, well, this is a silly rule, whatever. But yeah, I mean, we all know that even though Bombay took over for Alex at that one point, she's obviously back. So who knows if she's going to take the reins and just be the full-time coach? Who knows? I mean, maybe she even hires Stephanie as an assistant, and to help out. Who knows? See more of Stephanie. I mean, I wouldn't complain about that if we get more of her. No, but I mean, I wouldn't want to watch the show without Bombay, so I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying take Gordon Bombay out of this show. I'm just saying, look, what happens if they
nice twist if they brought Joshua Jackson into coaching?
Yes, that would be cool. That would be cool. That was the only thing I was surprised that didn't happen, not only in the finale but just throughout the series itself. I was really surprised that one of the Ducks that we were hoping, the original Ducks were hoping to see, was Joshua Jackson. So I was kind of surprised. I mean, we got to see Adam Banks. We don't even see Joshua Jackson's Charlie. So it was just a little weird, but I don't know if he had anything going on at that time, or I'm assuming they called him, say, hey, we're doing this series. You want to make a cameo? I can't imagine what else he's doing, but it happens.
Hopefully they were saving him, or I don't know. That would be really cool because and was it the second one? I'm not sure, where he took on more of that coach role too.
Yeah, I think so.
It would be a nice little twist where he comes in, becomes like a coach for them, because they're going back to the way that they were now,
Yeah.
So that would be really cool.
Now, do you think they keep those really old fashioned, the old Ducks jerseys, or do they modify those?
I think that would be nice.
To keep the originals?
Or keep the originals.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna lie. When they came out, I think it was in part 2, when they because they were obviously Team USA. But then they got the Ducks, the newer Ducks uniforms made, and they came out to play, I think, the second half of that finals game as the Ducks. So I thought I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong or whatever, or I'm sorry if I am wrong, I should say. But I'm pretty sure that's how it came out and that's how it played in the second movie. But I did like when they modified, because that was the at the time they had the NHL team, the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. So that's what their team logo was. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah. See, I think we like that back then, because it's like we were used to the old Ducks jersey, and then they modified for the team. So we like that as a kid, but now we're like, okay, we're so used to that now. Let's go backwards.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I kind of liked when they came out with the original Ducks jerseys. I thought that was really cool. So like, oh my God, it's the Ducks versus the Ducks. It was, you know what though? Look, it was silly. You know, they played. I actually kind of liked it that they just played one on one. You know, no cameras, no nothing. We're just gonna play for our team, our name. That's it. You know, and if we lose, we go. You know, we won't even participate anymore. And if we win, we get your name. And I thought that was really
Yeah,
cool.
because in essence, so they didn't win. Think about it.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah, they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve that championship.
They didn't deserve that championship. Gloating, winning for no apparent reason. To me, I've always thought in sportsmanship, if you're gonna win against the best.
You got to beat us.
You got to beat us.
Yeah.
So, which they didn't.
I get it.
So, and I thought it was, you know, what I thought was cool. Like, I'm gonna harp on this though. In the show, we saw no hockey, barely any hockey.
I know.
And that was their time to shine. But in the last episode, you just got repeats of the same things that they were doing in each of the episodes.
Yeah.
And then we get the flying V.
Yeah. Finally get the flying V. Yes.
We finally get the flying V.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there were a lot of callbacks. There were, and that's why it made this episode, a little bit more special. You got the flying V, you got the original Ducks jerseys. They retained the Ducks name, which was cool. Stephanie steps in and says, "Yeah, you know what? It's legit or whatever." You know, she basically said as a lawyer, I think she's part of the board. So she's like, and I think this is, I think it's legit and it's going to stay. It's going to stick. So it was cool. A deal's a deal. Basically what she said. So
I didn't click to me too. That's another kind of callback to the movie because, you know, Gordon was a lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just
that's funny that you said that, but because we actually did talk about that him being a lawyer in previous episodes of our show, but you know, it didn't dawn on me. I'm like, and then after she comes and he goes, he tells her, you know, you did a really good job, lawyer to lawyer, you know, I should know. Yeah. And I'm thinking, why the fuck didn't you defend yourself? Why didn't he know about that loophole?
Yeah. And when I was watching and I was like, oh, wow, that's another callback to the film too. I was just like, wow, that didn't even click to me.
Yeah.
Like,
but then again, he probably hasn't practiced law in decades.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, and she specifically looked up loopholes. She looked up ways to get around this, you know, so that was cool. And she had a whole drive up there to do so.
Yeah.
You know, he was kind of cornered.
In the show, though, but she's not a lawyer. What is she? A legal
assistant, I think. Yeah. Like a legal aid. Yeah.
Legal aid, yeah.
Yeah.
So
but she knows her stuff. Yeah, she knows her stuff. Yeah.
Because she's doing Stephanie's work. You know, legal aids, paralegal aids do those things basically for their lawyers. So, yeah.
Yep. No, I look, again, there's really... I mean, these are short episodes, and you know, and as I said so many other times, look, this is not your average Marvel show. You know, it's not your Star Wars show, or there's no real like action packed scenes and stuff like that, or things that we could speculate like we used to do with WandaVision and stuff like that. You know, it's a different it's a family children oriented show, but for us adults who watch the original Ducks, you know, that's what the show is for as well. You know, to give you that nostalgia feeling from watching the original Mighty Ducks movies. Mm-hmm. So that's why the Spirit of the Ducks is still my favorite. I do like this one. It's definitely easily my second favorite because of the fact that they do retain the Ducks name. And who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if there is going to be a second season, if they're greenlit? I haven't really read about that, but I'm assuming so, depending on how good the series went. And from when I went onto IMDb just now, just to reaffirm MJ's name, because I wanted to make sure I said her name right. Most of the episodes got over 8 as a rating. You know, this one the finale got 8.6. I think Spirit of the Ducks was 9.1 the last I checked. So I don't know if that went down or up since then, but you know, this seemed to be a well-received show.
Yeah.
I didn't think you can go wrong. Our only beef with the show was that there really wasn't that much hockey, or a lot of the hockey scenes were, you know, shot waist up, and you really didn't see as much hockey action as you did in the movies. But, you know, I guess that's not what the show was about. The show was just about certain meanings and certain values and what's the word I'm looking for? There's a specific word I'm looking for. I can't think of it. But, you know, it was just basically, I guess.
Camaraderie?
No, no, no,
No.
no. Learning learning a lesson, but that's I just couldn't
Okay.
think of like learning lessons, life lessons and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Disney's doing really good with their shows. Like I
yeah,
was telling you to watch Big Shots, and I thought that was going to be another one of those shows where I'm going to go and there's not going to be any sports.
yeah.
Big Shots about basketball,
Mhm.
and I thought it was going to be one of those life lesson shows. That I'm watching the show. If you want to watch a show about sports and life lessons, it's a good
Yeah.
one to watch.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm actually super enjoying that one. So
Like,
Disney's
look,
doing really good with their shows.
there's a couple of things I want to watch. Now, don't forget now. I don't know if many people
Loki.
realize this. Loki's coming on Wednesday.
Loki's coming on.
So Loki's Wednesday. So they're releasing. I don't know if this is just for this week or
Wait,
if this.
I thought it was 6. Is it 6-7 though? I thought right.
No, 9.
6-9.
Yeah.
I just saw something on Disney while I was watching Cruella. Hold on.
No, it's Wednesday. Yeah.
1 second.
So I don't know if that's the new release dates for Loki.
June 9.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's coming on every Wednesday, or if they're just doing it for this first week. But obviously we're going to start our reviews next weekend.
It might be
available
on Wednesdays because it's got to battle a whole bunch of other shows that are coming on that are already on Disney. So
all right, so be it. So obviously look out for those reviews from us as well. But look, I was gonna watch Cruella. I don't know if that's something you want to review. What's that? What else? I didn't get a chance to watch it last night, but of course, The Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. I totally forgot that this was dropping on Friday. And when I seen it on Netflix Friday night, I was like, okay, this is too late. It was like 12 o'clock. I was like, all right, it's too late. I can't watch this. And then yesterday I went out and hung out with James and a couple other people in Long Beach, one other person in Long Beach. So by the time I got home last night, it was too late. So I'm going to try to watch that as well. We're definitely going to review that. You said you loved it, right? You said it was good.
Loved it.
All right. So I'm glad for that. So guys, look out for that. And then of course, right after this stream, we're going to be I'm literally going to end this and we're going to start our Army of the Dead review. Spoilers, of course. So, all right, guys. I think that's it pretty much for the Game Changers. Let's see what happens if they do a second season.
I hope they do. I don't know what. Okay, since now we got all the lovey-dovey stuff out of the way, I hope it's more hockey-oriented, like the show.
Yeah, hockey. But there's also, obviously, you still have the what do you call it? Hold on. Remind me tomorrow. I'm sorry, my computer, of course, asked me if I want to update. The computer, all right. In the computer's defense, guys, I haven't turned this machine on in probably a little over a week. So what other time did it was going to ask me to update? So, I'll give it that. But on occasions, you and I know you'll agree with me, your computer likes to update or asks you to update at the
when
stupidest
you're doing
times.
Something important or doing something you don't need it to update.
At the stupidest times.
Yeah, at the stupidest times.
All right. So I will update this tomorrow. But yeah, so what do you add to in the second season? Now you're the Ducks. Maybe win an actual state title. To win the actual championship, because they didn't play for the championship, they played for the name. So you have that,
right?
Maybe, like I said, a newly designed.
Well, wouldn't the state championship belong to them now since they're the Ducks?
No, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know, because that's what I'm saying. I don't know what happens to the Ducks as a team now. What do they become? There are teams now. Remember, they did spill out.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they said though. They were like, they become the Ducks, and all those guys have to pick a crappy name.
Yeah, and there's only the crappy names left, and they named a few, but I can't remember what it was. But
so then that means that those kids are not the Ducks anymore. So those Ducks, those ties dissolved by them.
Who knows? So they can do a bunch of things next season, and then of course you have the Sophie and what do you call it, Evan relationship they can build on a little bit. Maybe she can fix her fucking knee so they wouldn't have to, withdraw, and forfeit. That bothered me a little bit.
Also,
because
what I loved is we got to see Coop's parents.
Yes, finally.
Mm-hmm.
Finally. And of course he sang the national anthem.
And he sang the national anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope that if there is a second season, that it's more hockey oriented.
Yeah.
And then we kind of get the focus on characters we didn't get the focus on this last season.
A little more Sam.
a little more Sam.
You know,
I want to see what's going on with Sam and his mom and things like that.
Did Lauren ever do anything?
No.
She just did the close your eyes thing, right?
Yeah, and then we got to focus on Lauren and the other one's relationship, but I would like to see what goes on with Lauren and her family and things like that. You know, just things that we got to focus on with like Evan and you know, Nick. Yeah. Things like that. You know, I want to see more of that. I want to see if we're going to get all feely. I want to feel more about them, just like we did about Evan and Nick and Sophie. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So just more of that, more hockey. We got everything else out of the way. I want more Mighty Ducks, like the movies. You know what I mean? That's what I want now.
I agree.
They have the name. Let's do it now.
That's it. No more game changers. Now we well, no, I'm sorry. No more don't bothers.
No more don't bothers, yeah.
Game changers was never a name.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's so that's it for now. That's our final review and reaction towards the Mighty Ducks Game Changers since the season's over. Now our focus on this channel will be all things Loki, and then, of course, as I said, other movies that have come out that we want to do spoiler reviews for. But from here on out, I don't really know if it's been revealed how many episodes are in this Loki season. I got to really look into that. But for the next few weeks, we'll be doing those for Loki. But hope you guys enjoyed this review. Of course, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. I have. And again, it's my own fault because, like I said, I've been a little, I've been dormant on this channel. But
if we do Loki review, it's got to be Saturday. I'm traveling Sunday.
This Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're probably gonna have to do it another day. This Saturday, I can't. I can't do it for this Saturday or the next Saturday.
When does Loki come out?
It comes out Wednesday, but this Saturday I got my it's my what do you call it? My godson's birthday.
You can do it Thursday night if you want.
Yeah,
if you're free. Okay.
Yeah, I mean I'm free. Yeah, that's actually even better if you're up for that. Yeah.
Can you want that? Let me check.
Yeah, because then it's not too much time. Not too much time has passed since Loki.
Yeah, I gotta do it Thursday night.
Okay. All right, guys. We're going to end this stream, and then we're going to go right over to our Army of the Dead spoiler review. So, like I said, I hope you like this. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and look out for future content. And I guess the most recent from now, with the exception of Army of the Dead, which is coming on next, would be our Loki review, which is coming on Thursday. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Kitty. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.